Hello, this is Emo Pikachu 93 here, and today I wanted to do something a little different and showcase MechWarrior Online's Mech of the Month that you'll get several months later. This month it is the Hellspawn. It is an Inner Spear Battle Mech, and you have until September 30th to pre-order your mech with all the extra bonuses and add-ons. Now I wanted to talk about why you should get this mech and some possible reasons why not to get this mech. Let's start off with the concept art. And the first thing I notice is this little bulge on the arm. You can tell with the hero pattern that it is part of the arm. This thing better not move on me. That thing's gonna get shot real easily, and arms being arms, they tend to fall off quick. Hopefully it'll have some, armor buffs to it, so you can keep it a little longer. That is your right arm. It's usually the primary firing side of a mech, left side being more for shielding. In some mechs not so much. Sometimes it's the other way around, but it's usually right-handed mechs in the game. So hopefully I'll get some armor buffs. It is nice and high. I'm going to guess this little thing here is the cockpit. And the other problem we might see with this mech is this big side torso. That looks like, if I can rotate this, it looks like it's going to be pretty big and also easy to shoot. So this might not be an XL friendly mech. The weird thing about this mech too is that this laser hardpoint you see here, that's in the side torso. So if the side torso comes up that far with the center torso, that's not that great either, because when you're twisting, all the damage is going to go to your side torsos. So XL engines might not be a good idea on this one. I kind of wish they would push this whole torso back a little, and yeah, I think it will still look really awesome. They just set that back a little and made it less boxy. That's kind of a boxy little torso it has going on there. Needs more curves to it, in my opinion, but I'm not any artist, of any sorts. Another side note is the height. Hopefully this will not be as tall as the other humanoid mechs in the game. If it's Shadowhawk size, being 10 tons lighter, it's not going to have the armor as a Shadowhawk and might be an easy target. Hopefully it is short, nice and short. Not sure where compare. Maybe Blackjack size. Yeah. If it was the Blackjack's height, that would be pretty good. Now let's check out what we're getting. Prices are as per usual in MechWarrior Online packages. Standard pack for $20, collector's pack for $40. You get a special variant. This is the 7D variant that you'll get an extra one of. Mech base for all the mechs, because that would be kind of just rude if they didn't give you that. And they brought back the premium time, which it might have just been for the Civil War packs and escalation packs, but they didn't have premium time for a while, and that was a kind of sad. Now we're all, as per usual, getting a war horn and some standing cockpit items. That's nice. You get titles and badges. I'm not really one for all that fancy stuff unless it's just really good. And reinforcement packs are $15, and hero packs also $15. Don't ask me why I read that backwards. And the ultimate pack is $70. And I'm sure everyone screams at PGI for this, but it really should be like $60. Because you're buying everything at once and not just spreading it out. I really couldn't do that because I don't get paid that much and I usually have to spread out my purchases, but $60 for those who have money, it'd be nice. They're people shelling out a lot of money. I kind of skipped over the paint jobs. The hero, the Paralyzer.
Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you.
It's not a very hellish theme in my opinion. I don't know what to think about that. It's alright. It's not screaming Hellspawn. Not sure if it screams Paralyzer either. I'm not sure what I exactly would associate with something that paralyzes. Paralyzer. Yeah. Not sure. The special camo. They tried for a Hell's theme, but this kind of failed. Kind of fell short on that. It feels like it's a wannabe emo grunge looking mech. Feels like me in high school. I always claimed to be emo, but I never looked emo because I didn't have the money to get the stuff to associate with looking emo. But I'm emo at heart. I'm emo Pikachu, after all. In my heart. And I'm sure hell is in this mech's heart, and now I'm getting emotional with this mech. But I'm not impressed by the camo. Just not impressed overall. I think I like plain Jane over here the best. Mainly because I don't feel like putting camo on my mechs. Alright, the items you're getting. You're getting 3 copies of Demon Girl. Standing cockpit item. I'm not sure how it's feminine looking. Oh, okay. That's not a helmet, that's hair. That's a face. There's an eyeball. Okay. It's feminine-ish, maybe. Could be a dude's face. We're gonna say it's a girl. Because PGN might know better. No, we're not assuming gender jokes. Those are kind of fucking old. Buccaneer camo pattern. Now that's sweet actually, and that is some nice artwork. It's not just your standard skull and crossbones. It's got detail. It has a crack in it, eye patch. I don't really know what these stringy things are. They're supposed to be flesh. And we have decals. That looks like fire. We have fire. I remember not to put my hand next to my mouth. It blocks my mic. And this little eye thingy that you see in Lord of the Rings. And I don't know because I'm not a nerd that much to know Lord of the Rings. But I'm not impressed with those either. And we got colors. Wasp yellow, fireball orange, and hardshell blue. Who comes up with these? At least we still got our 6.5 million C-bills. This never makes me want to purchase the mech. They're nice, especially the C-bills. I think that's the only thing worth going for, because that's always something I need. But I can live without all this. Now, we have a 45-ton mech. And it has 270XL engines, which gets it up to 97.2 before speed tweak. I think it's 104 after speed tweak. But We have a max engine rating of 355, which is kind of high for a 45 tonner. It's 355, that's usually for 55, maybe 60 tonners get that engine rating, but 45 tonner, this guy's going to be moving fast if you can fit that big of engine, of course. 45 tons doesn't leave much room. Now this is coming with endo steel and double heat sinks. Endo steel except on the Paralyzer.
Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you.
And it's kind of a shame. But it saves you some C-bills, that's nice. Doing my hand thing again. Now the cool thing about the standard pack is 2 of the mechs have ECM. So that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair indeed. Now for the hardpoints. That's blindingly bright down there. Left arm, 2 energy. Left torso, 1 missile, ECM in the center torso. That's pretty good. Right torso has energy and the AMS in there. I think this is going to be a left-handed mech. To me, our AMS is always on the left side. And we got 1 energy, 1 missile. That missile being that giant shoulder blade missile rack. So if you don't want that just target on your arm, you don't have to put missiles in the right arm. That would only leave you with 1 though, and 4. Am I right? Yeah, 4 energy throughout the mech. Kind of underwhelming, but he does have ECM. Oh, and they all have jump jets, except for this lonely dude, the 7P. So yeah, underperforming in the firepower area. Energy weapons are good, and for a 45-ton mech, it's reasonable. Now and that's the 7D. For the 8E, we have 1 energy in the left arm this time, 2 missile hardpoints in the left torso. That ECM's in the center. I like that. I like that center torso amount of ECM. 1 energy with the AMS in the right torso, the same as the 7D I remembered. I can just keep this right here. Don't have to. That's so far away from my eyes. And let's see, we got 1 energy and 1 missile in the right arm. Again, that missile being the shoulder rack. This one, you got 3 energy, 2 missile if you don't want the target, but maybe you want 3 missile on this one because, well, 3 missile. You can do a lot with that. 3 SRM-6s and some small lasers. SRM-4s and medium lasers if you're more inclined to that. Again, the ECM is a nice added touch. So, it's not a bad mech. Both of these are asymmetrical. And if that bugs you, it's not an OCD friendly mech. Of course, you can make it symmetrical, but you'll be wasting some hard points. Now, I scrolled up again. For this 9F, he still has the jump jets, but he does not have the ECM. 2 energy in the left arm, just like the 7D. 2 missile in the left torso, like the 8E, but we lost the energy in the right torso. I don't know why. Yeah. But we have 1 energy and 2 missiles in the right arm. One of those missiles will be the shoulder rack. I think just 1. They both occupy that shoulder rack. That's a big ass shoulder rack. 1 missiles, maybe in the fist actuator. That sounds weird when you say fist actuator. I said it perfectly the first time too. Ow. But 3 energy, 4 missile. I really think that 1 energy should have stayed in the right torso. I don't think an extra missile makes up for there not being ECM. Doesn't make sense in my book. Or put the energy in the ECM spot. And that would make it a pretty unique mech. Of course, if we look over to the 7P, that has an energy in the center torso. But I think it could be in the 9F too. Now the 7P doesn't have ECM and does not have jump jets, right? Yeah, no jump jets for the 7P. It does, however, have 1 energy in the left arm, 2 missiles in that left torso again. Common theme in that one, actually. Yeah, well, of course, it's that big ass missile shoulder. 1 energy in the center torso, 2 energy in the right torso. Now that's a good replacement for ACM lacking mech, and 1 energy in the right arm. Now that is a total of 5 energy and 2 missile. That's pretty strong there. And with there being just more energy weapons are weight saving weapons, weight efficient weapons. So you might be able to get a 300 rating on this mech, maybe a 325, and that'd be going pretty dang fast. I don't have a spreadsheet like other mech warriors, names I might not be able to pronounce and avoid it. But it's fast. It is the mech you might want if you have a need for speed. The 7D will fit only 1. Oh no, it has 2 missile hardpoints. 2, but it's spread out in the mech. Yeah. Might also be good for the higher engine. But this one, it's better. It has more energy. But it doesn't have the ECM. So, stealth and firepower, balancing, give up 1 for the other. PGI did a good job on making this more balanced and less pay to win. The 8P, I'm a missile fan. This has 2 missiles in the left arm, 1 missile in the left torso, 2 energy in the right torso, and 2 missile in the right arm, which gives it 5 missile and 2 energy. That is, oh man, that screams to me a light skirmisher with SRM 4s, maybe SRM 2s if it becomes too heavy. If the engine I want in this is very large, because speed and missiles, or speed and SRMs I should say, pretty sweet. This one comes stock with LRMs, which I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, the Paralyzer.
Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you.
For the 72. 70, yeah. 7D2. It's supposed to be just like the 7D. Yeah. I'm not getting it. Slightly? No, you have a fucking energy in your... It has, okay, so it has 2 energy in both arms, 1 missile in both arms, and 1 energy in both torsos. I do not get how this would be a second version of the 7D. Nah. There's hardly any similarities. This, and it has ECM. Wow, okay, there's a similarity, but this mech's pretty damn strong. 6 energy and 2 missile. Probably the highest firepower amongst the mechs, and I'm not talking about alpha capability, I'm talking about sustain firepower, DPS. This mech, yeah, it's the best, and it has the right to be the hero. But you can just buy the $20 pack and have good games, I'm sure. I think this is really balanced, and it's not pay to win. It's more pay for something shinier. This interestingly comes with 2 rocket launchers and ER mediums and ER small lasers. I'm not sure why small lasers, but that's what they have. They have double heat sinks, of course, in there. It's a good mech. Now, would I buy this mech? Probably not. I'm more of an assault pilot, and this is not in my comfort zone. I do like this missile variant quite a bit. I do not do lasers well. I don't know how to use ECM. I've never had an ECM mech. LRM-10 with Artemis 5 fire control system. Okay, I was wondering what that FCS means. But yeah, it's not on my list to buy, but it's a good mech. If you are a light to medium pilot, this is a good mix of the two. Good potential firepower in this. I think overall something to buy, but nothing I would buy. Not that I would buy it. And that's gonna be it for this video. Leave a rating, please. That would be so nice. And if you liked it, consider subscribing. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, all that cool stuff. And if you're feeling generous today and didn't just give PGI your money, there's a link to my Patreon page, and any support would be appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for more.